Me? All right, so how much do you need?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, how much? How much?
Wow.
Wow, is how much you need?
Well, I need about 200,000.
Naira or dollars?
Okay, right now, I think I'm talking in Naira.
Oh, okay. 200,000
Yes.
Naira. Okay, that's good. That's good. Other people, please type the amount you need in the chat box too. Let's say for this end of the month or the next 2 weeks, next 1 week. Just give me a figure. If you're not talking in Naira, please put the currency in front. So if you're talking in dollars, let's have the currency. All right. So if I don't see the currency, probably I just assume it's Naira. Okay. Somebody put $100, $200. Okay. So that gives a perspective to the quick money. David needs 10 million. Okay. Maybe you are the one I even put on the spot now so that you know. 500,000, 2.5 million, $1,000, 20,000 naira. Lauren, why now? 100,000 naira. Okay. All right. Do I still have to your jalabi? Okay, I still have you. So you said it's 200. You said it's 200,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you know that I can transfer 200,000 to you right now?
Yes, yes. I know
you know
that.
I can, Abby? Why is Temi fighting? Who is he fighting?
Yes, you can.
You know I can. Okay, good. Do you think if I transfer 200K to you now, do you think I'm helping you or hurting you?
Well, you are.
If I send you 200
You
now,
are.
am I helping you or hurting you? Think very well before you answer me, Tony Jalabi. And everybody, I'm asking you the same question. There's no amount I've not seen that I've seen that I probably cannot send, except the 10 million guy. That would take me about a couple of days to get that to you because I had to liquidate some stuff. But by God's grace, none of the amount I've seen is too big. But here's the question. Do you think if I should send you that amount, I am helping you or I am hurting you? I know you have a ready answer, but I just want you to think it through first before you answer me. I'm listening. Once you have, all of you are typing, you're helping me. Yeah, you will explain now. My helper.
It's a two-way thing.
Yeah, okay. Let's hear.
All right. In a way, you are helping me in the sense that right now I don't have the cash. I don't have the cash does not mean I don't have the money. I don't have the ready cash at hand to get what I wanted to do. So in a way, you'll be helping me to enhance what I want to do. That's in the direction of helping me. Then in the direction of hurting me, I am not putting my ability to get that money to work. What can produce that money in me? I am not activating in me. I'm depending on someone giving me the money, not me generating the money from the inside of me. So in a way, you might be hurting me in that direction because it's a thing that I can also generate. Like today, I was going through some of our training and I was like, I need 200K, I need 200K. Then I remember your word that said, you need this thing, you need this thing. How much do you need? 200K. Okay, scale it. What can you do to generate 200K? And I told myself, I can go and sell SEO products to smaller business owner by putting them on Google. And I've sent the brokers out to talk to some people. Some have not responded. Some have responded. Okay, I should come and share with them what I mean by that. That was this evening. And I was like, okay, by tomorrow, I'll go out to see some of these people to talk to them what I mean by data, to put them on Google so that their business can be represented on a global stage. So with that, I can charge them and get money from that end. So in a way, if I should depend on someone giving me the money, the person is not helping me to put my ability to work, as in my reasoning to work. That's in the direction of hurting me, because the person will not always be there to give me money, but I have to always produce money for myself. So that's in the direction of hurting me. But right now, in a way, helping me to help me fast track what I wanted to do. So that's it.
I appreciate your sincerity. I appreciate your sincerity so much. Somebody said they sold the house is leaving, and then obviously they ask you guys to leave and you do not have where to go. You're probably looking for cash. A quick question though. As your rent expired in the current sold house, if your rent has not expired, it means your landlord is supposed to refund you the balance of your rent. All right. If your rent has not expired, they're supposed to refund you the balance of your rent. All right. So let me just say this for your benefit and any other person. One of the type of assistance I hardly give these days, it will take God speaking to me to do it for somebody, is rent. All right. Why? Because most people, all right, live in a place that their income, their current income, cannot carry. And they are doing little or nothing to improve their income. So every time you find yourself lagging behind on rent, it's because there is no money to pay. And there is no money to pay because your income at that point cannot pay the rent. It's possible that your income could pay the rent, but you have used the money on other things. So it means, therefore, that those other things you use the money for are much more important than your rent. And so when your rent is due, you should not tell anybody about it. You should face the consequence. So it's either you beg your landlord for grace, or whatever you have should be able to rent something. All right. If not in the city you live, maybe in the village. There is no shame in going to the village for a few weeks, a few months, to get yourself re-strategized and replan to be able to now launch again and get a better place. Personally, my personal belief, I don't think anybody should share this opinion though. I find it a little bit not cool. I'm not going to use the right word I would use because somebody has that challenge, so that I don't look like I'm attacking you. I don't find it very cool to be in a place where rent is an issue. Learn to abase and abound, all right? So that's, by the way, I'll probably still talk about you in particular, but that's just a generic stuff. I hardly would assist anyone that has a rent problem. Hardly. I used to, but these days, unless God says I should do that, which means you got to pray for him to talk to me. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to do something very unique tonight. But before I go into doing that, I would like to share this perspective. Tony Ojelabi has really, really helped me by putting this forth. And it's going to make a lot of sense to everybody. I prayed a prayer some time ago. And the prayer I prayed was, at this time of my life, I was in debt. I was owing different people. But my major person I was owing, all right, the major person I was owing was my ex-fiancee's mother, who had given me a loan. I didn't even know the money was a loan at the time I was collecting it. I thought it was a gift investment into the future son-in-law. But later she said it was a loan and I got to pay back. So I did not have I do not have the money to pay back at that time. So I was really, really in debt, So I was struggling. My mom's rent was due. My mom could no longer work because she has one ailment or another. Either it's the leg today, is the stomach tomorrow, is the back next tomorrow, and also we kind of say for our health's sake, let her just chill at home. And the little that my younger ones were staying with her at the time could do were what they were just managing. My older sister that usually would help the family had lost her business to a 419 boyfriend she had. And so nothing was coming from her. I think I just finished school at that time. So there was really nothing much. Then I prayed the prayer. I said, as much as I need help, as much as I need money to do so many things, at this point of my life, I was an idea bank. I had so many beautiful ideas, but there was no money to execute any of them. It's probably somebody in that particular state today. I'm going to give you good deliverance. All right. So I prayed that prayer that, Lord, anyone that would help me or that will give me something and will take your glory, don't let that help work. Even if it's the last resort, let it flop. So if somebody's going to do something for me today and tomorrow, the person is going to say, if it was not me, who made you? Nah, let it not work. Everything I will be, everything I will have, let it be what you want me to have. Hence, if it doesn't work, I know that is not the way. I had to find another way to get things done. And I would rather leave things undone and just wait for miracle to happen. That woman had a son and was sent out because the father of her son, the original wife, did not want her and her son in the house anymore. And she couldn't get food and water for her little boy. And they had walked in the desert for days. And she laid down in the desert and was about to give up. And just at that point, she was about to give up. Something pointed her attention to a well of water beside them. And she never knew there was a well of water there. Did the well appear? Who knows? Was the well always there? Who knows? All we knew was at the point where she wanted to give up. So it means, therefore, that need that you have right now, that you think, 200K, 1 million, 10 million, 500K is all I need. I will sort things, everything. If you do not have where to raise it, all right, that need will not kill you. Keep that in mind. That need will not kill you, except to kill yourself. But that need will not kill you. I've gone days without food. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, if you try to put yourself in the shoe where you didn't have anything to eat, and you just have to just be drinking water from the tap. I'm saying, even if you are at that level, it won't kill you. It won't. All right. So just know that no matter how difficult it is, that situation, that need, that project will not kill you. All right. A point in my life, I was starting a business. And the business, I put in everything that I had, into the business, and it was picking up, but was not at the pace that I wanted it to be. I struggled, tried everything I know. So I thought to myself, I've got a couple of friends. Let me reach out to them. This is business. Guy, I've got this business going. I need you to, put some money into it and all of that. Any kind of stuff you want. So it's a loan. I'm good to do loan. If you want equity, I'm good to do equity. And about 4 of my so-called friends made me promises. Now, it's okay for somebody to promise you because they want to save face. Is another thing for you to know that this person has money. All right. The first friend who promised me bought 6 houses in another country at the same period he made the promise. 6 houses in another country at the same time he made the promise. So definitely it's not money that is his problem. At the same time, I think he bought a car for his younger brother. Yeah, he bought a car for his younger brother. I'm talking Range Rover. So at the same period, all right? So it was not money. So he said, even if he doesn't have anything, he will be able to still afford a couple of millions for me. So I cooled down. The other one used to work for me. I mean, I gave him opportunity, everything that he needed at the time that he was coming up and all that. I mean, he said, I've even forgotten. He said, the first flight I entered in my life, you paid for it. The first hotel, whatever, that first travel I did in my life, you paid for everything. I said, I did not even remember. So he said, it's not someone like you that will have need and I will not rise up. The last time this guy spoke to me about how much money he has been able to make in his business and all of that, he said he has made about $10 million. $10 million. Are you following me, guys? $10 million. And this is somebody, you know, like David will always say, because of me, but me, I always say, God, is because of you. The way David usually says something like that, that's the way this guy would always refer to me and all of that. And, you know, he had so much. He was buying real estate like crazy, doing incredible stuff for himself. And he told me to even do a proposal. Or is it proposal or MOU or something? I did the proposal, did the MOU, sent to him, everything, looked at it, said that he's going to get back to me and all that. Said, let's chill. I should give him 2 days or so. So there were 2 other friends like that I also spoke to. And all of them, none of them said, Sam, you know, this time I didn't really have much. I wish I have money. No. I said, how much do you want? All right, we'll arrange. You are my person. I cannot. That was what all of them, the kind of impression they gave. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a couple of years now. Yeah. And none of them has given me $1. None of them has given me $1. They were so assuring. I mean, it got to a point of like, hey, am I not bothering these guys like this? Come on, sending them messages and stuff. And that particular business that I needed help for, to scale, to do everything, I didn't have nothing. I was down to almost zero. There was even a point during that period that I had only 5,000 naira. Everything. The only thing I probably would have that would have been called asset, there's so much dispute on it, and I hate to fight anybody, at least not on real estate matters. So I just left those properties for those people. So I didn't have anything at that point. I was just smiling. So I will call, they start rejecting my call or ignoring it. So it will ring and ring and ring, they won't pick. I will see them post status, I will comment. They will just leave me alone like that. So all of these things kept on rolling and rolling and rolling. And I was like, okay, good. My conclusion, I prayed for them. Thank God for them. I never had anything against any of them. Till date, they are still my good friends. There's no way any of them would even see this. They are big boys in their own space and all that. So I prayed for them, did everything, nothing, but I just had a conclusion. And my conclusion is, God didn't want them to be the one to help me. He wanted me to learn how to make something out of nothing. God made you. I'm sure this might sound religious a little bit, but it is not, trust me. I don't know why I'm moving this direction as well, but He knows all your needs. He knows how to make them happen. All right? When you pray to God, either in the Muslim or Christian or whatever religion, for those who believe in religion, whatever way it is that you pray, the answer to your prayer, it's not like some people erroneously teach, somebody coming to you and giving you something. That's not. The answer to your prayer is courage. The answer to your prayer is courage to become responsible, to work on the ideas that has been given to you. Courage to become responsible, to work on the ideas that has been given to you. When I say idea has been given to you, I'm talking about opportunities. In the next few minutes, all of you will see how rich you are. I'm going to show you. See those amount of money you type for me, I'm going to show you how to get them. You already know how to get them. But what you lack is the courage to act on those things you already know. A lot of you are afraid, will it work? What if I run ads and nobody buys? What if I go to meet this stuff and nobody listen to me? What if I try this? What if there are so many what ifs in your mind? And that is simply a function of fear. That is simply a function of fear. And as long as you are afraid, you lack courage. And remember, courage and confidence are all that is required to build wealth. The same idea I needed help of these my friends for, and for one reason or another, none of them could help me. That same idea in 6 months, I'd done over, remember at that point, I had only 5,000. I didn't have money to push that business at the time. That same business, I'd done over 200 million within its first 6 months. And I'm just being modest. How do a business that didn't have money to push do 200 million? Very simple. The moment those people refused to help me, I began to look inward. What can I do? There is always something you can do. To make that 200K, to make that 500K, there is always to pay for another rent and leave that house. There is always something you can do. Your job is to find it, but you will never find it. Never, ever. The moment somebody gives you something. I'm sorry, but most of the gospel, those who are Christians that a lot of us have believed in, that is not how God works. Most preachers had preached about people sowing seed to their lives because they also sow seed somewhere. Maybe it happened, maybe not. All right. Maybe Felix said he put a property of 30 million to sale, but no buyer is coming. On the last traffic hacking live, I said, you didn't have enough traffic. That's why you don't make enough transaction. The problem is traffic. You didn't have enough traffic to that property. So is that property worth 30 million? Good, maybe, maybe not, but you know. So if you believe it is worth more than 30 million, so it's bigger than a bargain. All you needed is more people who have capacity for 30 million to know about it. I would say fewer people know. So the more people who have capacity to afford 30 million know about it, they will judge it and buy it before you say Jack Robinson. All right. So it's as simple as enough people haven't seen this. What can I do to get more people? That should be the question. The question shouldn't be, oh, I've put this out, nobody's buying. Yeah, nobody will buy because out of the people who know about it yet, they haven't seen the value. So you need more eyes, you need more ears to know about it so that somebody will pick the value almost immediately and buy. All right, we'll come back to all of that. So when people give you money or support or help, most times, not all of the time, but most of the time, it cripples your creativity, your ability to birth something big. As a matter of fact, the more people give you money, especially money, the more irresponsible you become. Now, irresponsibility does not mean, it's not an insult. It means you're not responsible for your own income, for your own cash generation. You're leveraging on someone else giving you something. Now, it is okay for people to come and meet you and say, I love what you are doing. Please, can I invest with you? Can I give you? That's different from, I've done all these things. I need 1 million. Where can I get 1 million? If I ask Sam Harvard, there's some of you that ask me money. for beautiful, interesting projects personally, and I don't answer you. Why I don't answer you is simply because you have the ability to generate that money on your own without asking anybody. But if I give it to you, you will never find that ability to generate things. See, sometimes you allow life to shift you to the wall. All right, sometimes you allow life to shift you to the wall. Felix, you don't have to give it to, what's it called? There's nothing bad in you announcing to this community. Give them details. These are incredible traffic hackers. They get traffic to your property. Somebody is going to ask to buy it, and then you give them a very good commission. You know how these things work. I'm going to get into it. All you have been learning the last 28 days should sell you your property in 2 weeks without you personally promoting it. All that you have learned in the last should sell you your property in the next 2 weeks maximum. Maybe how much is 30 million? How much is 30 million? I've sold a house of 30 million with a 5K ad before. It's not even my property. It was my friend that was the one running the realtor stuff. So I connected all the leads I got to him, and then he followed up, and then somebody bought a 38 million property. All right. So I'm not saying just run out of 5K, you two will say, no. But I know if you get enough traffic to that property, somebody will buy it. So the agents you are using, maybe the access to traffic that those agents have, none of them can afford such a property right now. Or maybe they judge the property to be overpriced, which is something only you knows right now. But I don't want us to go too deep into that, at least not openly right here. So, but you know, all right, if it's overpriced or well priced or underpriced. If it's underpriced, you should be able to move it faster. If it's well priced, you should also be able to move. But if it's overpriced, well, no property is really overpriced. You're just probably talking to the wrong customer anyway. Because they've asked me to buy a room and a parlor for 1 billion naira before in this Dubai, it's crazy. All right. So when people give you money, they fuel your irresponsibility. All right, which means you become entitled. The next time you eat a rock bottom or something, things are not flowing. Money is finishing, there are needs staring at you in the face, you're afraid and all of that. You will start to be desiring that someone could help. Now, don't get me wrong, it is good to get helped. It is good to get someone to support you. It is good to do all of that, but that is not really the model that is duplicatable, because not everybody will have somebody that can give them something. The truth is, I can pick 1 or 2 of the people who need quick cash, and like somebody needed 20K, that's easy to give. But if you need 20K and I give you today, when you need 100K tomorrow, you also expect someone to give you and all of that. Some of you might disagree and say, no, I won't. No, it's not you. It is your subconscious that is being programmed to always expect someone to bail you out. And these things will not be easy. It will be difficult. It won't be easy to be difficult. But the truth is, you have all seen or heard stories of people who turn down some money. And eventually they made much more than the things that they turned down. Somebody say, what if the app is time framed? I don't know what you mean by if the app is time framed. All right, somebody say trained himself never to depend on anyone. Yeah, normal stuff. Don't depend on anyone. But here's the point I'm trying to make, ladies and gentlemen. We all need help at one point or another in our lives. But we need to take responsibility for every of our needs. Allow people help you if they want to help you. All right. If something is a matter of life and death and there is really nothing you can do, you have thought about it up and down. If there's someone you can help, ask. But when you perceive I have billions and you ask me for help on something that is very important to you, and I turn you down and say, I'm sorry, I can't help. Like one lady started to insult me because she asked me for money I couldn't give her. And it's like, she couldn't fathom that, you're supposed to have a lot of money. How come you can't help me? And I sent her my account details. I said, this is all I have in my account too. So what you're asking, I cannot give you. Said, no, you have plenty accounts. Is it your accounts? Is it not mine? All right. So it becomes a big deal. So when you are faced with matter of life and death, and you ask people, if they turn you down, if it affects your emotion, then you are not ready. If they turn you down, it should make you jump up and rejoice. Please write that down. Anytime you ask somebody for financial support or assistance or loan, like somebody is saying, what if you borrow or loan or anything? If they say no to you or turn you down, it should make you become happy. These things I'm sharing are too deep for a lot of people. I understand. I'm sure some people understand what I'm saying as well. All right. If they turn you down, be happy. If you find yourself feeling bad, then you are not ready. You're not ready. It means you are depending on man. Nobody owes you anything. I mean, you can ask me for 20,000. I will say, sorry, I don't have. And in your presence there, I would make a transfer to buy a car I don't need. Maybe even for, I don't have girlfriends I can buy a car for, but maybe if I have a girlfriend, I want to buy a car for now. So I now buy a car for a girlfriend in your presence. And I just told you I don't have 20K. You should be happy. Now, that's difficult. Because we're like, how dare you just, when they turn you down, rejoice. Because out of that happiness is the idea and creativity, the light for you to see the well that has always been there that you did not see. It is hidden in that rejoicing. Just try it. It is hidden inside of it. Because through joy, we shall draw water out of the well of salvation. Those of you who know the Bible, that is from the Bible. So rejoice when people turn you down on things that you ask them for, but don't stop there. Ask question, ask yourself question, ask your spirit question. Be observant, pay attention to everything around you. And when a thought comes to your mind, please obey it. A thought can come to your mind now and say, stand up, go to a hotels now. Please, if you have to trek, if you have to run, find yourself in a hotel. You might get to a hotel and nothing happens and you come back rejoicing, knowing fully well that you fulfill that nudge in your heart. But you won't get such nudges when you are like, how can people be wicked? And I should, and he promised me. And how can people be wicked? This is true deliverance. Get yourself off depending on any arm of flesh to help you, no matter how genuine your idea or needs are. If they help you, praise God. But know that it is temporary. As a matter of fact, somebody give you something, accept it as a loan. Invest it in something that produces the same amount or more than that amount so that you can now get that amount back. And if you can't give it back to them, use that same amount to assist someone else. I don't know if you're getting wisdom here. I need $1 million to do something. I ask Samava for $1 million. He transfer $1 million to me and says it's a gift. Take it and run what you want to run. Take that $1 million as a loan so that you can be the right steward. What many of us do is, hey, he gave me, finally. I've not even eaten all day. Eventually, the food of 10 naira or 20 naira that you have been eating in the last 3 days will no longer matter. The first thing is, make my soul rejoice. Let me first go and summer myself 50,000 naira food on the money that someone gave to you. That is not a payment for a service. That's why some people still struggle. So what you should have done is to see that 1 million as a loan that you have to pay. As a matter of fact, see it as if you are going to jail if you don't pay that money. Now go and put that 1 million into ventures that will bring a profit of 1 million in no time. So when you get that 1 million back, put it into all the luxury or whatever it is you want to do. If you like blow it, you still get back to level 0 anyway. But you have been able to double it. Now put the new one into similar project or continue multiplying it. Then the first one you've been able to make back, look for people around you who have genuine need, who are praying, who have done everything they know. They will always appear to you because you have a heart to assist them. Assist those people as well with the same money you were assisted with. To some of them, they might not be as smart and wise as you, so you might have to tell them it's a loan. Only God knows how many people have given money to that. I told them it's a loan, but in my heart of heart, I know it's a gift. I just wanted them to not feel irresponsible. So now that I've given you, now finally, thank God for this sermon. Hey, it's good to have friends. Oh, guys, relationship is everything. They turn to motivational speaker. Check them 1 month down the line, they are broke again. Anyone who collects, will always need to collect. Just write that down. If you build your wealth on collecting, you would always need to collect. If you build your ability to generate wealth on you being able to render services and get paid, or sell products and get paid, that will remain your process. And that is the process of wealth creation anywhere. So I'm laying this foundation for you today. We have spent 29 good days learning 10 incredible skills. We have touched all the skills. Some we went so deep into it. Each of these skills can make you a lot of money. But I found out that till today, though you have the skill, a lot of you still need money. So now we are going to put to practice everything we have been doing. So who is my volunteer? Let's pick Tony Ojelabi again. Where are you? Let me continue with you. And I want everyone to, where are you? I want everyone to follow this principle, these steps of what I'm going to be doing. Tony Ojelabi, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
All right, fantastic. Thank you for the insights you gave. I love that. So the truth is, I will not be helping you if I give you 200,000. The reason is very simple. The reason is I've taken my time to teach you everything you need in the last 29 days. And what you need 200K for might be very urgent, might even be for hards or a startup capital, a push startup capital, what have you. But the truth is, there is always what you need around you. Okay. So this 200K you need, I don't want to ask what you want to use it for, but I just want to assume and believe it is important. All right. I want to believe it is important. All right. So now that it is important, do you know you have this 200K right now?
Yes, I do. I know it.
Where is it?
It's in the idea I have received from this 28 days.
Wrong.
That is why I said I decided.
Wrong. You're wrong. Where is it?
It's in my subconscious.
No. People are giving you answers already in the chats. Check your chats.
My hand.
Not your hand.
My account.
Not your account. Are you not seeing the chats?
In the people, sorry.
Yes.
In the people out there.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Every money you need is in the pocket of other people. Some of those people are on this call right now. Some of them don't even know you exist. Felix Obi, that 30 million is in someone's bank account right now. You just need to find that person and show the person that property. Your 200K is in people's. It might not be one person. It could be 10 people, 20,000. It could be 5 people, 40,000. It could be 20 people, 10,000. It could be 200 people, 1,000 each. But your 200K is in people's pockets. All you need to do is to find a service or a product that these people need and show it to them consistently till they give you your money that is with them. Do you know the problem? The courage and the confidence to do it. The will to do it. That's the problem. That's the problem. So tonight, why I put you on the spot is that we are going to look for your 200K together. Can we look for it together?
Yes, sir.
Let's look for your 200K together. You can change it to 2 million, whatever. Let's look for it together. It's in people's pocket. It exists already. And you deserve it because you have a good need for it. I don't want to know the need, though. Just keep the need. But I know the need is genuine. You deserve that to meet that need. All right. Whatever the amount is, it is in people's pocket. It's in people's pocket. It's in people's pocket. And when I say it's in people's pocket, how do you get it out? I already said it. You don't get it out by begging them. You don't get it out by asking them. You don't get it out by robbing them. You don't get it out by scamming them. Some people use those last two. They scam or rob people. We get it by giving them something to exchange for our money that is in their pocket. There are 8 freaking billion people on this planet, Tony. How much do you want? How much do you want? This thing sounds motivational, but that's how life works. But none of you will do this until you are pushed to the wall. And that is why I'm not going to give anybody any money. Even though I can give some people, but I won't give anybody. Somebody say, I create a tech course and start selling 5K. I've sold 10 now. Testimonial. God bless you. Fantastic. Now, a lot of you, okay, Tony, let's talk about you. What product do you have right now? Can you tell me about your product or services? You know, when I say product, I mean both products and services. Tell me about them, please.
Okay. One of the services that I decided to render
Okay.
for people is to put them on Google, is to put their business on Google where they can be visible to their customer in their locality.
Okay. Where do you stay, Tony?
And I've started, I sent a broadcast today up to few business owners. I live in Abuja.
You live in Abuja?
Yes, I live in Abuja.
What part of Abuja?
Yes, sir. I live in Kubwa.
Oh, do you know your 200K is in Kubwa?
Yes.
Okay, this is what I need you to do. You don't need money. Just dress very fine. Get a very clean face towel. If you still have perfume, wear it very well. Wear ×2 of what you normally would wear. All right. Get a little biro and pen, the one you currently have, so you don't need to spend any extra money. I'm assuming you have zero in the account, zero everywhere. Get your bank account handy. All right. And go to 200 shops in Kubwa over a period of 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Break it per day. Know the number of shops you will go. If you have a car, drive there. So they give you a little bit of prestige. If you do not have a car, walk. If it's keke, you can do. If you can partner with, I think Bolupe has a car. If you have money, fuel that car. Find a good day. Both of you join, maybe with the Be Rich Flow. All right, the 3 of you, if you have money to do t-shirts, should be more than 2,000 for each of you. Wear it. Aisha is also there in Abuja. Collaborate, 4 of you. Plan to reach 200 businesses. Charge them only 10K, but you know how to sell, you know how to do copy, you know how to present. Make them know the service is worth 200,000. All right. Show them a few things to wow them. Search for the Be Rich Flow's business and let them see how people are. Just bamboozle them. Use copywriting as I've taught you. All right. Then charge them something very small. If 20 business decides to pay you 10,000, your 200K has come. Don't send broadcasts. Go and meet them face to face. I'm not leaving here until you pay 10,000. I don't have 10,000. All I have is 5K. Pay it now. I'll get the rest after the work is done. But you have committed. Oh, all I have is 1K. Pay it now. I only have 20 slots. Secure your slots with it. Aggressive marketing. Then when you generate that 200K, you know what you want to use it for. Wisdom says when that money comes, you invest it. So I hope what you want to use it for is investment. When I mean investment in this same business or this. It means you now be able to rent Uber for 20K per day and enter Gwarimpa. Do 1,000 shops in Gwarimpa. If 100 gives you 10,000, that's 1 million. Buy water, glucose boost, drink. Look cool, your English package. Go around, show them. Do you know why I know they will pay you? Because it's what do you call this thing? Competition-based marketing. That's what you should give them. A lot of them are selling similar things that other people are selling. All you need is 20 people to say yes to you. 20. How difficult is it to get 20 businesses that wants to get more sales, to give you 10,000 naira only? They don't have to pay everything at once. That's for those who say, I don't think that they can afford 5K first. If they won't pay you, it's either you're talking to the wrong person, 1, 2, or you have not been able to show them the value behind what you are trying to talk about. And that is why I said 200 businesses, 10% of them will drop money immediately. Some will even pay you more. So is this possible for you to do? Are you still there? Okay, so what I want you all to do is collaborate. I'm tying Toyin, Ojelabi, Bolupe, and Debbie Richflow. Debbie, you can use your own as an example. And Aisha, I don't know if there's any other lady in Abuja. 3 or 4 of you, somebody will drive, 1 person sit in front, 2 people sit at the back. Make a uniform t-shirt and look very good. And go out, meet these businesses. I told you, I entered Gwarimpa with Perfect, my PA. We were entering barber shop. We entered, one guy said, you are God sent. I've not been getting sales. I closed the guy's life, finish. I entered one. The owner was not around. It's the girl that was managing. The person was saying nonsense. By the time I finished insulting the girl, she gave me number of the owner. I said, you will grow and start a business, and somebody will bring something that will save the business, and your help will work out. They will mess it up for you too. I'm talking something that can move this person's business forward. You are busy giving me attitude. Are you okay? You think I come here to beg? See my car. The lady gave me number. Quick. So it's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you are sitting on millions, multi-millions, but you are waiting that let's start running ads. Let's start running ads. Put 20K. Your money is everywhere. It's not just Google My Business alone you can offer. There are at least 10 to 40 things you can do for these businesses. Raise the money you need to do online from offline, and then build and scale from there. At least prove to yourself that I don't have to ask anybody for financial help. I generated this one. It might not be big, but I generated this one by going right there to the grassroots to generate income for myself. That was why I recommended that Undercover Billionaire by Grant Cardone for you guys. Entering a place where nobody knows him, and then he went. Even if you're in Dubai, go meet business owner, talk to them. Say, I know I don't have license, so I used to have this and that, but this is what I can generate for you. Allow me do it for you for free. When you see results, pay me what you think I deserve. This is normally what people will charge you for this. They will not say, like, who we know now? Is it not be online stuff? So go do it for them. How many businesses? Just jump. You see them everywhere. Ask them this question. Play with them. Ask. Bond first. I've taught you all of these things. Bond, connect. When you connect, you discuss. Then you ask questions. Then you see their pain points. Then you say, I have a solution. They will not say, I don't want to hear your solution. No, they will say, what? Tell me that. No matter who they are, they will want to hear your solution. So don't just approach and say, my name is Sam. I want to offer you Google My Business services. Because their wives might be fighting them, their husband might be fighting them, they might just, all kinds of issue might have happened. So you first get there. Some of you can even buy something from their businesses or start to talk about their businesses. That's what they call window shopping. You don't have money, but go and pick like you want to buy, ask questions about it and all of that, and do like you're making an inquiry for some sales that is going to come. And then by the way, start asking them questions. Before you know what's happening, you get them at their pain points. We dealt with that today. We've been dealing with that all through these 29 days. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I beg you, no shame me. I've given you knowledge, but knowledge is useless. It's a burden when you don't apply it. You don't apply it. You've set goals. David says he needs 10 million. David, all you needed was to go and reach people who need these things. 50K. How much do you need? Charge people 50K for something that can make them 500K in a month. All right. So your 10 million, if I'm going to divide it by 50K, is, what did I put? By 50,000, yeah. It's going to be only 200 people, David. Only 200 people who desire to make extra 500K in their business. Only 200 people who desire to make extra 500K in their business. Live online, guy. Go and meet them physically. Go and meet them physically. Don't let this, start planning. It's a sin if any of you sleep tonight. Start writing them. Where do I live? How much can they? If it's 5K, those people can attain. Just increase the number of people you have to work for. Tell them that this service is 100K and it happens within 2 weeks. But because you're paying 5K, yours will take 1 month. But if you want fast track, so give them opportunities to say, I want quick. Oh, yeah, do this. Dr. Ayo and I, some of you know him. We used to live in Oshogbo together. We're broke. That's the idea I got. Somebody was telling me he was selling database of numbers of people in the entire Nigeria, phone numbers of people in the entire Nigeria. And he offered me, we raised money, we bought that database. Guess what I did? All these bulk SMS that people used to do, we went to subscribe for bulk SMS. We now started running bulk SMS services for small businesses in Oshogbo. At 4 naira, which is the amount they sell SMS normally. You know, when you want to send SMS, it's 4 naira they used to charge. I don't know if that's what they still charge in Nigeria. So 4 naira per SMS, minimum SMS 1,000. So 4,000 is the minimum you can do. How much did we buy SMS? 1 naira. We're making profit of 3 naira. So for every one who does our minimum package of 4,000, we're making 3,000 profits. We enter market, enter everywhere. The first person to sign up for us was a woman that runs a bookshop. She paid 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira, how much bulk SMS did she even pay for like that? Our profit was about 7,000 or so from that particular deal. So there is money around you. And all these people are craving for help. Some of them are seated in their shop. They are just wondering, who come and buy, who come and buy. It might be you that is God sent that will help them put their business on Google. Somebody will sit and buy something of 4 million, buy something of 2 million. It might be you. Aisha is asking a very big question. He's asking a very big question. What is his problem? That's the first thing you have to find out. Is it that his food is not sweet? Or is it that his food is overpriced? Is it that his food is sweet and is moderately priced? If the food is tasty, be sincere, and it is moderately priced vis-a-vis competition and the condition around, because some people try to pose restaurant, but they don't have Kilimanjaro kind of brand. Why can't they just do Ojuelegba, Buka style? Nobody cares. People just come and eat. All those Ojuelegbas kind of restaurant, they make more money than the Kilimanjaros and what have you. All right. So you could just go for the local style and then nobody will care about aesthetics. If his food is tasty and all that, they will come and eat. The only problem is many people do not know he is there. If you say Dundu Nation, is it that place you wanted to take me to go and eat one night like that? You remember one night that you wanted me to that place, Abi? Please, can you just do Riaza for us if you were the one confronting those business owners physically? Coach Sam, Abba, how much business model type do we have? What type of offline business do you think we need us most? You see, I necessarily cannot impose what you should do, except you have to personally work based on your personality. So far, all of you have something you can offer any business. All right. The only difference is your confidence. All right. You all have something you can offer any business. The only difference, ladies and gentlemen, is your confidence. Some of you can get Google My Business for 10K and bring it to the community amongst yourself in your group. Work together on it. Give everybody else 5K. You chop for 5K. All right. And then the work will be faster and you get it done faster. The ladies are paired together in Abuja. You work as a team. Whatever, if you are 4 of you, whatever you make divided by 4, if you are 5 of you, whatever you make divided by 5, collectively work, share the work equally. All right. Bombard businesses, talk to them, do stuff. Eventually, after your first direct one-on-one campaign, now organize Abuja Business Summit, whatever, take your business online stuff and market it one-on-one. Don't just do online. Market it one-on-one for these people because you are generating income. That's one of the first few things you want to do. The moment you're done and these people start to see results, referral begins. They will tell other people. I don't have Undercover Billionaire ebook. It's on YouTube. It's a reality show. All right, you can go and watch part 1 and 2 on YouTube. I think it's about 3 hours each or 5 hours each. If you want to do online, it will cost you money. So organic, start with it. And when you have more money, now do both. I saw Google My Business in 2018 at Ajah in Lagos. Fantastic. So Gift has a lot of experience about that. So Kenny, are you online? Let me bring you up. There was some things you shared earlier in the afternoon. Is it 5 steps now or something? I don't have them in my head, but they were perfect. That's basically all you need. Those of you asking how to approach people. Is Kenny still online? I just ask you to unmute. I hope it's not in another class. So. Okay, let's have Coach Gifts. Hello, Coach Gift.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
All right, good evening. A lot of people would like to sell this Google My Business thingy. What insights would you give them?
Okay, good evening. So I did this in 2017, 2018. So basically I stayed in Obudojo. I left there, went to stay with my friend for like 3 months or so. And then while doing that, I was looking out for businesses around that as it. So I now had to go to there's this new complex, Kota complex at Aja. I entered and saw a lot of businesses. Now I was just working, and then I said, okay, let me walk up to just one shop that they were selling ceramics and all these antiques in the shop. So I entered, I played with the salesperson. I was just going around, oh, I like this. This will be good for my living room. Or me that I was sporting with a friend. And this will be good in my living room. So I was walking around, and then suddenly somehow I noticed that she was looking at our madam. I didn't know that lady was our madam. And then I could connect that she actually owned the shop. So I asked her, is that the owner of the shop? She said, yes. I said, okay, fine. Let me walk up to her because there are a few things I need to get, and I need her to probably give me 1 or 2 pointers if she has it. She said, okay, fine, go ahead. And then I walked up with madam and I greeted her. She was in a bad mood. To be sincere, that day she was in a bad mood. And then I walked up to her. I greeted her. She was giving out. I said, madam, I want to buy something worth of 2 million. See, it's mine now. It's still Monday morning. And she just looked back. She smiled. So, Garrity, one back. I said, hey, now you have it. And then, I started playing with her, and then with all jokes, I just said, this is Monday morning. You don't need to frown. I'm a customer. So just writing up. Let's have some fun. I want to buy something. I want to ask you something. And then she came out of that a shell. And then we rapport at least for like 10 minutes. And then suddenly, from the way she was talking, I knew she was from the southeast. Okay, me to be from the southeast, and then I just spoke 1 or 2 Igbo. And then I connected. She spoke, oh, where are you from? I said, I'm from Imo State. She said she's from Imo State. Where? Luckily from the same state, and then but different local governments. And then I now asked her 1 or 2 questions about her business. She said business lately hasn't been that fantastic. That she just opened the shop about 3 months ago, and that people will just come ask for prices. But how she sell it was she takes some of her products to a former place where she was before and all that. I said, okay, fine, you need visibility. How do you sell online? Or do you even sell online at all? She said no, she doesn't. That she doesn't even know how to do that. But his brother was talking about Facebook and all of those things. I said, okay, fine, you need online presence, you need visibility. I said, how would you feel if I'm able to help you do something now that probably in the next 1 month you'll be visible, that if they search for anything you are selling in here, all right, it will be visible. As your business name will
You are hearing gospel. Oh. Go ahead.
And then your business name will be visible. She was like, can you do that? I said, yes, of course I can. I said, yes, of course I can. I said, okay, fine. I'm offering these services for free. I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to offer it for free. However, by the time they send in postcard to you, I said the people will come and then expect your business, and then they will send postcard. If they do that, please call me. But at that point, you will need to pay me, man. I was like, no, any amount, just call. Don't worry. So what I was able to do was we sat down there, and then I opened Google my business page for her. And then in 3 weeks, I called them the first week, doesn't arrive. In fact, what they told me that they had to call me. That, this thing has arrived, though, I should come. No, I think before because it takes 14 days. Before the 3rd week, they come out, bro, where are you? This thing has arrived. I said, okay, fine, don't worry, I'm coming. So I left where I was staying at Awuya at Ajazi's down to Kota complex. I entered the shop, and then they gave me the postcard. In fact, that was the very first Google postcard I saw in my entire life, because sometimes it never arrives. So this is it never. So I was so shocked that it happened, and then I was able to verify our business, and then I took pictures of our shop inside, outside, and all that. And I told her, I said, go on Google now all right, search for your store name or search for anything. Immediately she did that, a store pop up, bam, a phone number, address. I'm like, is this what people be? I say yes. So if they are within you, you are within Lekki, Ajab, there are businesses that are big boys around. So once they search for this, your business and address will pop up, even your phone number. She was like, wow, Gift, how much do I pay you? I said, okay, just don't worry, just pay me 50K. And she sent 70K. Not even, I was going to say 10K. Wow. So Mrs. said, okay, just give me 50K. She sent 70K there. I'm like, what? I said, thank you, man. Wow. And I had to walk off from that place to another shop entirely. Started because I didn't even have that what's it called now? I wasn't going to do anything that day, but because they called me and I was like, well, let me still walk around. I walked around, I saw one, the same thing, just like what you said about a lady. You were talking to a lady who's not the owner of the shop. I know there used to be these gates. I don't know what they call them. Like they just like want to block you from seeing the madam. Mm-hmm. And I knew the owner was there, and then the salesperson was trying to block me from seeing or talking to the madam. And then I had to raise my voice. I said, I'm here. I brought a business that will help your madam increase your salary, pay you well, and then our business will flourish. You are here trying to block me from not helping her. I said, okay, madam, I know you are back there. You can hear me. No problem. I am living with my solution. And then I left. She now called one of them to go and call me. And then I entered. I spoke with her. And then I was also able to close her. But our own was I did 5K for her because she said she didn't have money. Or that she doesn't even have money. She gave me cash. Do it now. Wow. And then I did it. So for some reason, Google verified her immediately. I don't know why. Google had to verify that immediately. I'm like, was it because I've used this account to verify somebody? And I tried it the same thing on someone else's, another jewelry person selling one gold stuff.
Somebody better go and do this for all the shops in Jabi Mall. If you are in Abuja, somebody better go to Ikeja City Mall and do this for all these shops
around that place.
A lot of them don't have sales. Although the problem is that most of the owners don't care as well, because most of such businesses are they are just fronting. They are really not profit driven.
Exactly.
All right. Some of them are just for adverts. They don't intend to even make money from the store, but they just want you to be seeing the brand there. So you have different reasons. So don't expect that, oh, no, I got this. I'm just going to jump into the next mall in Owerri and I will close everybody in Owerri. So relax. Relax. It will work. Okay, let me, there's an example that an experience I had. I wanted to buy a Mac. Is it a Mac? But it's not a MacBook now. This is called this one. iMac, Abby. This desktop, Apple desktop, whatever, the latest version. I think that should be earlier this year. So I walk into Mall the Emirates, and one of the big electronics store there, I got there, the guy was asking me questions and all of that. I was asking a question about, about the particular Mac that I wanted to buy and all of that. So he was showing me, interestingly, it was on display, there was internet there and all of that. So I said, let me see what YouTube looks like. So he said, what should I search for? I said, type Sam Harvard. The moment he typed it like this, bagam, I showed up, first one, click this. I said, my friend, is this not you? I said, yeah, that's me. Before I knew it, another salesperson came. Before I knew it, the third one, the fourth one, they were 5. They were watching my video on YouTube. So they were looking at me and looking at the screen, looking at me. And I said, what you do, my friend? I said, I help businesses all over the world to get more customers. See the way they were looking at me. Hey, can you help us? Just like that. Just like that. So I didn't have to go there and say, can I speak with the owner of this place? Can I speak to you? And all of that. I just bonded with them, and by themselves, I made them search to see who they are talking to. And even though I had probably 2,000 or so subscribers, it didn't matter. The fact that they saw me doing video, wearing suit and talking alone has killed them. All right. I told you about the story of I think it's Vento Furnitures in Jabi Mall, that I wanted to use their space to do recording, and they turned me down. The guy went on my IG page and said, I have not left your Instagram page since I got here. Please, how much do you charge to train salespeople? I did them back. I said, I'm busy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all these things are available to you. The problem with many is that you have not gone out. All right, the problem with many people is that you have not gone out. I want you to go out. I want you to speak. You need to, I think I'm going to get someone to do LinkedIn training. I don't know if anybody is vast in LinkedIn. It's not my thing. I would have probably teach you. All of you need to have a verified profile. I mean, a very packaged profile on LinkedIn. All of you need to speak to bloggers. I mean, amongst yourself, write your own article, share in the group, let everybody do a blog post about everybody's article. All right, meet Justin, all right, Justin Kelvin. Do your own write-up so that you won't be giving people work. Their own is just to copy it from the document and help you post it on their blog. And then you can do backlinks to it and all that, so that when people search for you, they can see you written on at least 75 blogs already. All right, that gives some credibility to you. When they Google your name, if I want to sell to any customer outside, I tell them, type some Harvard. Nah, nobody yesterday we come this market. Please, I've got something to offer you. All right. So Africa must sought after, is it on 20 followers that want to do that? No. All right. So there are so many things that Coach Gift have shared. I'm sure he's going to also share more. So you need all of these things. It's very important. Your money is in people's pockets. Your money is in people's pockets. All you need to do is to render services or products, and then they are going to give you your money. So for those of you who have money to run ads, God bless you. I told all of you to keep 100K. Now you are seeing where the 100K is going to be needed. That's for those of you who still have it or have close to it. All right. You need to start promoting products, other people's products. LEP. Oh, most amazing. All right. Zizi, you did not disturb me well now, Zizi. If you send me something and I've not read it, keep sending it until I answer you. Simple. That's just the simple code. I saw it briefly, but other messages pushed you off, so I couldn't really go through it. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my advice for you. Please drop your hands now. I believe I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that money you need is in the hands and pockets of people, and you can simply find some value that you can add to them and get it done. Okay, so some of you might need, I don't know, maybe extra coaching on something and all of that. Okay, somebody's talking about LinkedIn. What are you talking about, LinkedIn? For Aisha, the restaurant person, you need to find out exactly what the problem is. Low visibility might just be the problem. There are a lot of hotels around that area that people are lodged at, and they want to eat Dundu Nation kind of thing. It needs to be known. It needs to make some noise. That's all. It needs to make some noise. Go and watch Undercover Billionaire Part 1, Grant Cardone. There is something he did for a mattress shop. Do something similar for that guy. Make noise. The one who can make the most noise is going to sell like mad. All right. Instead of him moving to Use, he should keep, all right, he should keep that Gwarimpa store. Work an incredible campaign with him, create a badass offer for him, and blow his campaign open. The money he wants to go and use to establish Wuche Shop, he should still keep that one in Gwarimpa for 6 months. And after that 6 months, from the revenue he's going to generate from that place, he will be able to do a branch in Wuche. People eat every day in that Gwarimpa. At least I used to date the manager of Kilimanjaro. That chick tells me every day, 1.5 million. Every day, 1.5 million. Every day. They don't have 2 heads in the same Gwarimpa. In the same Gwarimpa. So there's money in Gwarimpa. Whoever tells him they don't want to is because he's either he's overpricing his food anyhow, and maybe it's more expensive than every other person around, which he needs to. It's wiser to charge low and have more people buy than charge high and few people buy. And because the margin is not going to be favorable to you. So these are some of the things he needs, but you need to know exactly, you need to be able to diagnose his problem. His problem is more than what he's saying. I don't believe what he said is the problem is the problem. That might be a symptom, but that might not be the problem. Please, hey, know it when businesses are giving you symptoms. Symptoms are just to show you or guide you to discover the problem so you can solve the problem. All right? Symptoms are not the problem. So you think the taste depreciate. So all of these things, how can they fix them together? Let them fix these things. Okay, so even if he carries his shop into Aso Rock, if his food is not nice, nobody would, So it just work with David. I think David has offered to help. David, you guys go and do free consultation for this guy. When I make consultation, questioning, diagnosing section, then tell him you're going to help him come up with a strategy to reboost his business, and your charge will be 2 million. It can pay you from cash flow. It can advance you a small money, all kinds of things. All right. Run incredible campaign. When you are done with this, you can even ask me. I will come out for you in one, not talk to him for you. You have to pay me for that one. But I mean, I can help you with your proposals and your strategies. I mean, you can run it by me. Just buy like 10 minutes or 30 minutes of my time. Let me look at it for you guys. So not just this Dundu Nation guy, there are so many businesses in your area that are folding up because of one little problem they do not know is their problem. They are busy treating the symptoms and they are leaving the major thing. It's like you have to take, you now go and take Touch and Go or Panadol or whatever. You are only suppressing the pain, which is a symptom. The real thing causing the ache, you are not dealing with it. It will go small and come back again. This time when it comes back again, you will not hear Panadol again. So that's how it works also with businesses. And you all know the 3 cardinal parts of business: structure, product, and marketing. So if the problem is in structure, find, are they stealing the money? Are the people who are part of the business, who are running the business, not doing well? Are the teachers beating the children anyhow? Are those are the structure? All right. The product is a qualitative product. Are people eating and having food poisoning? Is their food too salty? Find out all of these things. And then marketing. If they pass structure, pass product, they're their problem, which is the most common problem of many businesses, is marketing. Their problem is marketing. And you guys, all of you are badass marketer. At least I have poured everything possible, all right, into all of you in the last 29 days. And every one of you have access to the replay. Go over it again. You see, this October will be very sweet. It's time to party. Where's my music? It's going to be a very sweet bombarding skit, whatever. Let me not sing too much. It's going to be an amazing November, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I need help with the proposal for the school I told you about. What help do you need? You don't really need my help. You can get these things done. Write the proposal sent to me to read for you. I'll probably help you with 1 or 2 things if there's a need for it. But I can't create a proposal for you. Okay, you meet gatekeepers on the way. Gift, you cannot mute yourself, Nachu. Instead of typing this long.
Yes, I didn't want to intrude in what you're saying. That's why I had to type.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
So what I was saying in essence is that why you're trying to meet these businesses, the truth is you meet, I call them gatekeepers. All right, they tend to want to stop you from seeing those who are in charge. And most often times, if you are going out to this type of businesses, you need at least decision makers in such businesses, not just the workers in there. You need someone, if not the owner, probably the manager closest to the owner of the business. So you need them and then get their attention and then sell whatever thing you want to sell to them. Whatever offer you want to make to them, you can go ahead. So gatekeepers will always be there, but it's your confidence and ability of what you want to offer, and then the results you have that you'll be able to bypass them. So most often time, that's why Mr. Sam always tell us, like just like he said, dress well, look corporate, look fine. Let them not look down on you based on the type of shoe, or probably you are sweating too much. So
Yes.
some of them might just be
200
like
naira face towel can save you a lot of stress. Towel, I didn't say handkerchief, because you will mop and look clean.
exactly.
If you don't have it, carry blade or knife, cut your home towel in style. If you don't have it, yeah, your story will be sweet. You say, I moved from cutting my bathroom towel to make a face towel to giving out a Range Rover as gift. And people will rush to come and hear that story. Use it to sell them something. Eh? So are you guys blessed tonight? All right. So now I've handed you one way to monetize all you have been learning. I have added you one way to monetize what you have been learning. When you ask people for help and they deny you, please rejoice. Don't feel bad. They don't owe you. They don't owe you. Even if they are your parents, they don't owe you. That's those who are still young. They don't owe you. No man, nobody owes you anything. Let's just break and kill this entitlement mindset. There is money around you, Oga. Open your eyes. All right. What should I do to those set of people? Royalty concept, where are you? You are saying a lot of things. I'm not even understanding you. What are you trying to say? Please unmute yourself so I can hear you.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, okay. So what's your question?
I met with a businessman and he was having issue. He's an educational consultant. And I said, I want to help him with his marketing strategy and marketing plan. And the question was like, I should bring results or I should bring the people that I have helped in the past before he can even allow me to help him. So in this kind of situation, what can we do, sir?
He doesn't need your help. That's the simple thing. Or you were too arrogant with your presentation. Okay? It's either he doesn't need your help or you were too arrogant with your presentation. So the thing is, ask questions. Don't just say, I want to help you with your marketing. As I have been trying to talk to you, Cesar, I want to help you with your marketing. Is a wrong way to approach people, except you're already a celebrity that is well known. All right. I mean, Gary Vee could send me a DM with his verified account to say, wants to help me grow LAP. I say, I surrender. Oh, I surrender. All he needed to do is to go on live with me on Instagram and say, I recommend this fucking guy. You all go and register for his fucking business. That's all I need, my brothers. I have hammer. So I would tell, that's me. What do I know? Oh, God, please, I surrender. All right, that's Gary Vee. But I can tell you, I can't count the number of people who have come into my DM and say, I can help you grow. I can help you grow your Instagram. But I don't even open it. Most I just delete myself. Like, the only guy I know I've responded to, I think he had 500K followers. So I opened his account, his page, check his engagements and all of that. That's very beautiful engagement. So I engaged him, but he messed it up because he doesn't understand business. It will come out to people as a scam. The way he was desperate, the way he doesn't have a registered business, or a private account, all kinds of bullshit. So it was difficult for someone like me to, because number one, growing Instagram accounts was not my priority. But if I feel you could do it, it's also a good thing. So I could easily say, okay, I want to do that with you. So it's a big deal. So if you go from the angle of question to ask what need they have, but you need to realize who you are talking to know how you're going to question them as well. then you can say, what if I have a solution that can work? So when you say, when they'll say, oh, tell me about it, that's okay. There are a couple of things you need. For me, I always say you need to get sales online. And I say, how do I do that? We've tried everything. I say, you need 3 things: visibility, engagement, and easy access to get started, to buy, easy buying access. So once you have these 3, you will make a lot of money. So how do I do that? And all that. I said, I can come up with a strategy for you. I charge so and so amounts. Or if it's my first time, I don't have no result, and I'm afraid you might want to ask me for who and whatever. I said, normally people charge this type of results, all right? But because this is the first time we're going to do something together, I wouldn't want you to take any risk you are not ready to take. I can do this for you for free. When you see results, you can pay me anything you want. When people ask you for results, it's because they are considering the amount they are going to pay you if they're going to get value for what they are paying for. All right. So you have to make sure that they are not seeing it as you are selling to them so you make quick money, but they should see you as you are genuinely interested in helping them.
Huh?
So the moment you can easily do that, it makes all the difference for you. So that's what you need to do. So when people ask for who you have worked for, where are you going to get them? The people you have worked for free before, who have gotten results. Those are the types of people you are going to use. All right. So it's very, very important in that concept. All right. So I think I'm done on this session. Let's get into, I think we have done 2 hours.